So 1,000 calories is way too low for literally anybody. Now, yes, that's a very low amount of food. It's always going to be individual to the person. Let's look at how you should set up your calorie deficit. And let's stop making blanket statements like this. So in this chart above me is basically how low you can go in calories depending on how over fat you are. Basically, the fatter you are, in a non-derogatory way, the lower in calories you can go. Whenever you see someone from a bodybuilding competition or someone who's going through contest prep and they tell you that you should be eating a 200 calorie deficit per day, that's because they aren't allowed to have such a large deficit. They have to eat as close to their maintenance as possible because they don't have that much fat left to go. If you don't have that much fat left to go and you create too large of a deficit, you will burn lean mass. To them, it's important to keep every single ounce of lean mass possible. If on the other side you're obese, the lower in calories we can get you, the better. We want that fat off ASAP. Even if you're in just the average to overweight category, you can still go up to anywhere from a 40 to a 50% deficit. And you have very little chance of losing lean mass doing so. This is because you have so much body fat, your body will literally just keep churning through it every single day. Now the problem here is when people guesstimate their body fat percentage. People don't realize how over fat they actually are. Most people look at me and they're like, oh, you're pretty lean. Why do you need to lose fat? I'm about 20% body fat. I know, I may not look like it, but I am. And as you get leaner, you get to eat more calories because you can't sustain such a large deficit when you don't have as much body fat. Example, if I went from overweight, even obese, if I was eating 50% of my maintenance calories. If my maintenance calories was, let's say, 3,000, I'm eating about 1,500 calories per day. Let's say I get to around 14-ish% body fat. My deficit at this point is probably only going to be maybe 10 to 20% at most. Now, my maintenance would have changed from when I was obese to athletic lean. So my maintenance calories may now be around 23, 24, 2,500. This is a normal occurrence. The smaller you are, the less calories you burn on a daily basis. Do not be scared of metabolic adaptation. It's something that has to happen as you become a smaller person. Only eat in a 500 calorie a day deficit. Never go below this amount because this is how much you burn in a day. It's completely incorrect and is not individualized at all. Your deficit should be based on how much body fat you carry. The larger you are, the lower in calories you can go. The leaner that you are, the closer you need to eat to maintenance. This is to avoid losing muscle. And let's say hypothetically you did go a little bit too low and you lost a little bit of lean mass. You're gonna gain it back as soon as you get back to maintenance. So stop worrying, shut up, get into a deficit, get lean.